Okay, hi guys. I thought I'd pop on real quick and do a short video of one of my go-tos for like a quick lunch. I want hot, I want veggies. I probably want to add some protein in there. And if I have any avocados like I do today, they need to be eaten right away before they rivel up, and it's tragic end is that nobody got to enjoy this delicious fruit. So, coming at you, very real, live in my pajamas. Because that's how I really cook, you know, in my pajamas. Today we're gonna make garlicky spinach, basically, and this is gonna be a part of a series called Throw an Egg on It. Because this is one of the things I like to throw an egg on. Anytime my meal is lacking a little protein, or I love eggs. I use them in all different ways. Hard boiled on a salad, scrambled all the time, over easy with some toast. And I also throw over easy eggs on like a lot of different things. So this is one of them. As I said, I have avocados that are ripe and need to be used, eat, enjoy now. So we're gonna pair it with some avocado toast. First, spinach. I am gonna use this entire package. It is a 5-ounce package. That's not that much. It looks like a lot, but it cooks down to very little. I'm also gonna be using extra virgin olive oil for that, 3 cloves of garlic, and I might add some butter for the egg, because egg loves butter so much, and butter loves eggs so much. And then I'm gonna go with my cage-free eggs. You know, they're supposed to be cage-free, but labeling is a funny thing. And I know that these aren't the best eggs, because my favorite eggs, which are Vital Farm eggs, which I will show you in the future, and I'm just having a hard time finding them where I normally find them because of the pandemic. These are okay. They're from Aldi, they're cheap, they're cage-free, organic, but I can tell by the color they didn't have the same nutrients as Vital Farms chickens do. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, this is, by the way, my attempt at giving you a food shop without any tools or anything other than my phone. First thing I'm gonna do is chop up some garlic, and before I do that, so I guess it's the second thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna heat up my pan. I'm gonna throw a little olive oil in there, extra virgin olive oil, so that it's nice and hot when the garlic goes in. Not too hot, we don't want it to burn. So I'm gonna do like a medium-high heat, and we'll get some olive oil in there. All right, so I'm gonna turn on my pan. I don't need to put the olive oil in just yet, but I do need to cut up some garlic, because that's what's going in there the minute everything's hot. This is the easiest way. Let's try to get this centered. There we go. You take the flat part of your knife and you just whack it. And then, this is actually too close, so it's not a great example, but the peel just kind of peels off easily, rather than sit there and fiddle. Oh, these are a ton of little ones. I'm not even gonna use those parts, just for the sake of this video and how tedious that could be. I'm gonna get some olive oil in here, because otherwise it's gonna like start smoking on me. Then I'll set off all the fire alarms and we'll have a whole new bump in the road. All right, so in goes the olive oil, glunk, glunk. I would say that's about 2 tablespoons, but you really just want to cover the pan lightly and be able to make sure it's coated so nothing burns. All right, so I'm gonna turn down this heat to a medium-high heat. I had it a little higher because I just wanted to heat up the pan quicker. Very impatient sometimes. I'm working on that, patience. Our culture doesn't do so well with that. We want everything immediately, but I think it's important to still practice patience. So we have patience for ourselves and we have patience for each other. I'm going to throw my knife through this one more time. I want it minced. I don't want huge chunks. And guys, this comes together in like 5 minutes. The soup I made on the last episode, I've been eating for like days, so I'm a little bit tired of it, though it was delicious. And I'm sorry I didn't get you a shot of enjoying it. That was another thing I'm gonna fix. But I was ready for something new, so I took a look in my fridge. I knew I had these avocados. I had more spinach because I bought so much of it for another dish. And this is a perfect quick, hot lunch. I don't have a lot of time because we're in homeschool mode right now. Virtual school, like it's not all by my own propelling. It's a plan the wonderful people at my school, my kids' school, have set up. And I am thankful for, though it is still hard, you know. I have a quick minute and I thought, oh, this is one to add to the throw an egg on it category. All right, so you definitely don't want to burn the garlic because everything will start to get bitter then. And it doesn't need very long, so we're gonna get our spinach going. And really all you do, you take your spinach, take a big old handful, and you just rip it. Who cares about a knife? Just rip it with your bare hands, okay? And we're gonna throw it in. I wanna mix that up right away so the garlic doesn't still burn. I wanna get it up off of that heat and onto the spinach. And make sure everything is coated in oil. Now I can start adding my spinach, and I'm gonna wanna get my salt and pepper out because we're keeping it simple with spices today. I'm just going salt and pepper, okay? And this seems like a lot. It always seems like a lot when you're buying a leafy green that you're going to wilt down in some oil, or whether you're going to steam it, blanch it, I don't know. Any way you're gonna do it, it's gonna cook down so much. It's gonna lose most of that volume. So say I were doing this dish for anybody else included, I'd have to have more. Though I'm sure some people don't eat this much spinach at a meal, but I feel like I'm just into it today. I'm just feeling it. It's a fall day. It's overcast. It's pretty typical for Pittsburgh, though this particular summer has been very sunny. So like California, I see you. I get it. But we're back to our norm, which is okay, because I like that too, or I wouldn't live here, you know? I like the overcast a little bit. Gives you an excuse to stay inside and curl up with a book or light some candles. Just like get cozy. Gives you that chance to restore. That if it were sunny out every day, I might skip my rest, which is not good for my health either. Let me make sure I got all my spinach in here. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. Kosher, always go with kosher. I have like kosher salt that's a little too coarse right now. I like just regular kosher salt, but I got coarse, so we're gonna use it, whatever. To your liking, salt that up. Grab the pepper. Where's my pepper? Here's my. I like to get these or have like my other pepper mill bit the dust, but the fresh stuff really is better. And they make it really easy for you to do it. Now we're just gonna let this sit for like a couple minutes and everything's gonna wilt down. We're gonna take it off and we're gonna throw our egg. Okay, we're back. I got my spinach and garlic on a plate. And I kept the burner on because we're gonna use the same saute pan. Like I've said, we wash our own dishes, so we like to make as few as possible. Now I'm gonna use this butter. It's grass-fed butter. It's like the Aldi knockoff of the Khalees Irish butter, also grass-fed, delicious. Like once you try this butter, you're just gonna wanna put it on everything, and Aldi makes it affordable, more affordable. It's one of my splurges. I love it. I love this butter and I can't go back. I will skimp on other areas just to keep buying this butter. I went a little overboard on the butter actually. That's okay, because eggs love butter. That's why I'm putting the butter in rather than olive oil. Eggs just go so well with butter. All right, so I'm gonna take one of my Aldi organic cage-free eggs, Not my fave, but it'll do. And I'm just gonna crack it right in. I'll show you as soon as I do. I'm sorry, I have two hands and no help. Take it easy. One of the lessons Alton Brown taught me, shout out to Alton Brown, one of my favorite cooks, is if you tap the egg on a flat surface, the shell will be less likely to go inward and end up with any shells in your egg on the pan. So don't do it on the edge of a bowl or the edge of the saucepan, because that will send some of the shell inward. A little trick. Okay, so I'm gonna spend most of the time cooking the egg on that first side. Let me show you. Okay, and I'm ready. When I can see that the outside of the egg is starting to crisp just a little bit and it's flippable, then I'll flip it and I will turn off the burner and I'll count to like 10, maybe 15. Just sometimes I feel like, oh, I don't know, it needs like a few more seconds this time. And I'll just go with it. So 10 to 15 seconds, count it out, and it'll leave that egg solid on the outside and nice and gooey on the yolk. And then when we put it on top of our spinach, it's gonna run all over it like a little dressing. Ooh, so good. Okay, my egg's about to be flippable, so I'm gonna grab one of my favorite spatulas given to us by the Millers, Anna and Brooks Miller, because one of their friends hand carves these. I mean, one of the most useful and gifts I've ever received, and I think of them every time, so I love that too. So we're gonna flip our egg, and I'm gonna turn off this burner, okay? Gotta be real gentle. Don't wanna break the yolk. Let's just ease it on under, and one. Okay, it's ready. I can feel it. Toss this back in. Please be pretty. You're pretty. Sometimes it's not pretty, but it's still delicious. But today I really wanted it to be pretty for you guys. So let me just show you what you get. And I'll show you with a fork how it runs. It's delicious. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Hello there. All right, now are you ready? Oh my God. All right, now to top it off, I'm gonna add some garlic toast, or what am I talking about? That'd be a lot of garlic. Some avocado toast to my sourdough. I love sourdough. It's got that little bite. I love it. I'm gonna put a little kosher salt on that too. Just, I could hear that drop, and my brain goes, I have to sweep that up. Oh well. So I'm gonna pair this together, and I just wanted to show you a really quick trick at the end of all this. When I cut my avocado up, when you're on the second half, you can just get into that pit with your knife, twist it off, and then you can just score it into chunks, like so. And Ari here is a huge fan of avocado, and he's going to just eat it straight up with some salt. Another way I like to eat it, and this one's weird, is with some sauerkraut. I love it. I get my probiotics, make sure it's raw, and I just throw this on top, and it kind of just makes it a little treat. All right, so that's for him. You can see you can just like push it out. You just score it and dump it out. And look what we got, a nice, fresh lunch. I hope you guys go out there and make other simple meals that are quick, easy, healthy, feel good, taste good. And I'll be coming at you more with some throw an egg on it recipes.
She's gonna come at you.